That's just wrong. Damn, that's a big explosion for a fucking handheld rocket launcher. Or nuke launcher, should I say. Cool. Oh. Save? Oh, yeah. Why not? Why not? What's the timer up to now? 1:55. Sounds about right. What do you mean Konami presents? It's been 2 hours into the game. Is that the tutorial then? Oh, is this where that Metal Gear Solid tune comes from? On Osu and stuff like that. Damn! It's like movie length into the game, and then you get like the introduction. I've liked the cast of characters. Bond stuff's a bit weird here. What's with the Bond intro? Proper Bond intro. Oh yeah, Steve fucking stream chat agrees as well. It is, isn't it? Definitely inspired by. But like I was saying, I've enjoyed the cast of characters a lot more than the second so far. Definitely. I think it's nice to be back on Snake. I honestly did not mind Raiden in the second game. Like I said, I don't tend to be like a Metal Gear purist or... I mean, I enjoyed the games, but I wouldn't call myself a fanboy, you know, so... I didn't mind Raiden in the second one. Snake Eater! But yeah, the cast has been a lot better so far. It's good to be back on Snake, definitely. I imagined you always thought Metal Gear Solid was inspired by the Bond movies. I actually never made that connection. Never made that connection. I mean, I know they're both kind of like secret agents, espionage and shit like that, but you know... Never made that connection until just this. Yeah, that voice crack, man. I can't do high pitch at all. Just breaks up like a motherfucker. Whoa, wait a minute. This is not Solid Snake, this is his dad. Big Boss / Naked Snake.
Currently flying over the Arctic Ocean. Altitude
It kind of makes sense now I think about it, because by 2000 or whatever it is, 2000 plus, in Metal Gear Solid 2, he'd have to be like 50 odd, wouldn't he? So now I think about it, it don't, yeah, I don't know, kind of connected a couple of dots there.
No gusts. All systems go for drone detachment.
Yeah, I don't consider that much of a spoiler, to be honest, dudes, because if I'd have actually sat and thought about it, I'd have been like, wait a minute. This doesn't make sense, actually. How old's Snake in Metal Gear Solid 2 and 1?
Using one of our newest weapons. Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Alan Shepard. This is our last chance. Show your patriotism. If you fail, you'll be back in a hospital bed again.
It's still Snake by my reckoning, anyway.
So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Must be part of the top brass's inquiry.
More like an interrogation. According to them, I'm a traitor and an accomplice to the boss's defection.
They're just looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you, too?
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero out of this.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No. This Fox is still one step ahead of the Hounds. The reason I came to see you today, Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get too excited. Here, have a cigar. It's Cuban.
Oh, so it's him that started him off smoking, is it?
This morning, I had a meeting with the CIA.
They decided when they're going to execute us?
No. Something even bigger. Yesterday, the White House received an unexpected call.
President Johnson?
Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB-754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion. At about the same time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of your military aircraft. Does any of this sound familiar to you? In retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on secondary alert. Depending on your response, I may be left with no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon. With the help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident. But my power is not as great as it once was. If I am to survive this crisis, I must have your full cooperation.
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
No.
So you haven't heard then. The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
Volgin, of the Brezhnev faction. Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss. She's a living legend. During World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war.
I must say, there was something I thought was
Russia,
strange
you know her as
when
Voyvoda.
she was Snake's mentor.
The boss?
When I thought Big Boss was Snake's mentor, like a dude.
Yes, that's the one.
Actually, I don't know my Metal Gear Solid story that much, so forgive me, but I thought it were a dude. So I did think something was strange when it were a woman that were Snake's boss.
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a gift for her new hosts. The Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago. Serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
But Sokolov's research facility was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, the boss, with Colonel Volgin's help, stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them with her as gift when she defected. Then, shortly thereafter, Sokolov's design lab, a top-secret military research facility, was destroyed by one of these weapons. Am I right so far?
Yes, that's correct.
And the American government denies any involvement in the affair. Is that right as well?
That's correct. We were not involved in any way.
Then what was a US military aircraft doing on our radar screen? It was clearly in a violation of our airspace. And yet you say it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe that this was all the work of a single soldier?
I don't know what else to tell you.
The army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government. You have 1 week. You must catch the boss yourselves and recover the remaining nuclear device. Then, you must find some way to prove your innocence.
Prove our innocence.
Yes, preferably something painful. Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The boss should be close to Colonel Volgin. How about a little co-action?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volgin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week. You have only 1 week. And if it is not too much to ask, do something about Volgin as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
Exactly how it sounded.
Means nothing. Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
What if we can't prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
A nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal.
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
To put it simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves.
Impressive.
America's innocence.
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off. You were her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
Are the Russians going to be helping us?
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites so that you and I can talk to each other.
That's it?
They've also put us in touch with a couple of insiders.
Insiders?
What the fuck? I was not
There was a
expecting
defection
that.
in September 1960. Do you remember it?
You mean the 2 NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union?
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB for exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva. I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Volgin's ranks. We've also arranged for him to provide you with an escape route. You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
Fancy planes for back in there.
Control. Unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet. It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
What's he gonna do? Just go straight into the ground? No, fair enough. Well, no, it kind of did just go straight to the ground. He does pretty well always, like, parachuting into trees and stuff. He does pretty well out of it. Back in the jungle again, but nighttime this time.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more time. Rescue Sokolov.
Again?
Find out what's happened to the Shagohod, then destroy it. And finally, eliminate the boss.
Eliminate the boss?
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
Because I'll be taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volgin.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the Colonel and his faction?
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's demands?
Our priorities are the rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagohod.
Roger that, Major Tom.
Hold on, Snake.
What now?
I'm changing my codename. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious choice.
What do you mean?
Well, the truth is, when I chose my codename, I picked the wrong one.
The wrong one?
Did you ever see the movie The Great Escape? It came out last year.
Must have missed that one.
Anyway, it's based on a true story about prisoners who escaped from a POW camp in Nazi Germany. The prisoners dig 3 tunnels as part of their plan, but the Nazis find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping by using the last remaining tunnel. The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I get it. You used the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Yes, that's exactly right. At least, that was the plan.
But
I got the name wrong. The one they escaped in was Harry. Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels. It was discovered by the Nazis before it was finished. I watched the movie again just to make sure. In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
yeah, it doesn't sound like the greatest name to use. So what should I call you?
You know, let's just use Zero, like we've been doing all along.
All right then. Major Zero it is. We'll start over from square one.
From square 0. My
Oh my
frequency
God.
is 140.85. Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
Is this her last chance too?
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked. It's more or less the same kind of fate. Her frequency is the same as during the Virtuous mission, 145.73. She'll be recording your mission data as well, just like the last time. That frequency is also the same, 140.96. And there's one more person on your support team. His name is Mr. Sigint. He's an expert on the latest in weapons and equipment technology. You'll be going up against some of the world's most advanced weaponry when you infiltrate the research facility. If you have any questions, just ask him. His frequency is 148.41.
Mr. Sigint. Got it.
Adam, your KGB contact, is waiting for you at the abandoned factory up ahead.
The same factory Sokolov was being held in last week.
Yes, meet up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you to rescue Sokolov.
How'll I know this Adam guy when I see him?
You'll know once you reach the factory. The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. No one else would dare come close. The password is, "Who are the Patriots?" and "Lali Lule Lo."
No, no, not that again.
Lalo. Gotcha.
You've been
Fucking
equipped
Lali
with a
Lule Lo.
45 for this mission. Be careful, it's noisy.
I thought standard Fox procedure was procure on-site weapons acquisition.
The circumstances are different this time. You're now on an official mission for the United States government. It would be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent. To the Khrushchev regime, at the very least. But remember, this is still a sneaking mission. Snake, if you fail this mission, it will mean an all-out nuclear war. Keep that in mind and proceed with extreme caution.
Understood. Commencing Operation Snake Eater.
Impressive! How's your jungling in Dota? Because the gloves are off, now farm up in the real jungle. Mind those ancient camps of Metal Gears from Blood Reaper. Thank you very much, dude. How's your jungling? I was like, what? I get it though. In the jungle and such. Speaking of which, I've got no camouflage. Woodland. Blackface, oh dear. Best not. I go woodland. Yeah, leave it as tag stripe. Right then, so apparently go back to the same place we were at before, but it should all be fucked up now. Is there any guards around? Oh, God, use the motion sensor. Here we go. It could be anything though. Is there a difference between like enemies and snakes and shit on the radar? Can't tell. Is this the same place as before? There's something in there. Dude! Dude! Stop breaking! It keeps breaking fucking first person view. There we go. That's just a snake. Which way? Down? Am I going the right way? Look at the map. Yeah, I guess. Certainly try it anyway. There's a horse somewhere. In the jungle. Wait a minute, what? I guess you could have brought a horse into the jungle. And I guess must be going the right way since we've got a cutscene. Fucking horse in the jungle. Weirdest damn thing I've ever seen. Is that Adam? Is the horse Adam?
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Boss.
That arm still hurt?
What are you doing here?
She's not pissing around anymore. Such a noob compared to her. Stop dismantling guns.
Go home. Go home. Gru and my sons are waiting up ahead. You don't have a prayer of finishing your mission. You're not even armed.
Boss.
Just getting mauled.
I'm not your boss anymore. There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss. There's no need to prove that you are virtuous here. This isn't America.
That's good recall compensation for just one arm.
That should stir things up a bit. You'd better hurry. The border is 60 miles south of here. You ought to be able to run that far.
Why'd you defect?
I didn't. I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose.
Oh yeah, you're right, stream chat. It is Diane Simmons from Family Guy, isn't it? Same voice actress.
What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country.
Wait a minute,
have
you seen the rain on the left? It was the rain was look, it's little faces of her.
Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings.
The rain's right weird, like little reflections of boss.
You don't know the truth yet. But sooner or later you'll have to choose. I don't expect you to forgive me. But you can't defeat me either. You know me too well. Just look at that bandana. If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive long.
Oh, she's a bitch for stuff like that, man.
Again, I'll kill you. Now, go home.
This is Snake. Major Zero.
I read you, Snake.
I was ambushed by the boss.
You were what?
The drone's been shot to hell. It's up in flames.
That's not good. Enemy scouts are going to come looking for you.
Yeah, I know. But what was the boss doing here in the first place? There's got to be a leak somewhere.
No, that's impossible. The man the boss is working with, Volgin, isn't exactly on speaking terms with Khrushchev.
I lost my gun. The boss destroyed it.
Snake, I know how you're feeling. It's hard for me to believe, too, that a legendary hero like the boss would go over to the Russians. That she'd double-cross us like this. But that's how it is, and if you don't accept it, you'll never be able to beat her.
That's not the problem. In terms of sheer technique, I'll never be able to beat her. I know that all too well.
You've got to do it, Snake. She's your enemy and your objective.
Enemy? We were together for 10 years, and now you tell me she's my enemy?
Enough. Hurry to the factory where Adam is waiting. Scouts have probably already been sent out to investigate the explosion. You've lost your weapon, right? That means you've got no chance of winning in a battle situation. Whatever you do, don't...
Oh my god, I'm fucked. No gun and a fucked up right hand. Do I need to cure myself or like that? Surely my hand's fucked. No, apparently you can get stamped on by a horse and your hand will be fine. Seems to be alright, fair enough. Fair enough. I assumed it'd be broken like shit, but no, it's alright. Which way? I'm all turned around. I'm gonna try this way. Oh shit! Fucking dude straight away. Yeah, one's coming. Yeah, that's right. Knock and bring him to me.
Nobody here. What the hell is this?
I moved like a step. It was like a millistep. Like that, accidentally just trying to put myself up against the wall. Oh my god, I didn't even get a chance to fucking sneak.
Commence alert formation.
Oh. I didn't. I literally hugged a tree. And then accidentally detached from it and tried to reattach, and I've set off the fucking caution shit now. Fucking bird's gonna give me away and shit. I'm gonna go up that tree. That's where I'm going. Up that tree. Nope, that's a roll. This is not what you do in the middle of a caution. It's not what you do at all. Any other dudes around there? Yep.